Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another reading here at Scatter Love Tarot. It's your girl coming at you with a pick a card reading on who's spying on you. So we're going to get into it and find out what energies are coming and who it is that's keeping tabs on you, kind of find a little bit more about their personality. We'll get some description messages as well, see what comes through. I did pull an I am card for you today, and that is I am worthy of respect and admiration. And I feel like this is actually so fitting for this reading. And it's so funny because when I do these, I'm still in the process of unveiling them all. So I had no idea what today was going to say. And that is the one that came out in regards to this reading. And I just laugh because Source works in such miraculous ways. So a couple of things I do want to let you know. By the time that this posts, I'm actually going to be traveling soon. And I will be back up and running within a short period of time. However, if you do notice some fluctuations on the channel, that is going to be why, okay? Because I am going to be on the road and I won't be able to connect, won't be able to even get on the internet at times. And so it's not something that's on my forefront. My priority right now is getting to my next destination. So I just want to let you know, but I am going to be back up and running soon. Don't worry, it's only like a 3-day travel. And then I will be set up and where I'm supposed to be. So just letting you all know. But I do want to say thank you so much to those of you that have continued to support this channel and my journey and become a part of this incredible tribe that we have here of individuals. I'm just so shocked, I'm so humbled, and I'm just so blessed to be a part of your journey and to have you as a part of my own journey. And for those of you that are brand new, welcome. Thank you for coming on. I'm truly so excited to have you here. And this is a reminder that we are all living the human experience and to come as you are in this here now here moment to be your most authentic self. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break out our prayer and we will get started with your reading. I do have some exciting things for the end of the month. I need to get moved and settled first before I can do anything. But I do have some exciting things that will be coming up. So, perfect. My beloved Source, this prayer is for any and all who come onto this reading. I ask that you open their eyes. Open their eyes to those in their life that may not be of service to their journey or who don't have their best interest at heart. You know, it's hard to ask this because not everybody we meet is a terrible person for us. In fact, oftentimes we meet people along the journey that are exactly doing the same or trying to do the exact same thing that we are, and that's stumble along and survive. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're terrible people, but there are people along the journey that do try to manipulate us and to control us and to get us to do things for them in a certain way. And sometimes they do that by trying to drain our energy in various different places and spaces. And I ask that you help us become aware of this. Maybe not necessarily where it is that they're watching us from, but help us to become aware of the own discrepancies within our own aura, within our own energetic field, so that we can heal those and patch that up and remember that we are so protected and that we are so strong that no matter who tries to draw on our energy, we can always put a stop to it. That we have the strength within us to say enough is enough. I choose to come back to myself, for myself is home. To connect with you is home. To connect in a higher place is home. We are naturally these high vibrational beings, and sometimes we just need to be reminded of that. And I ask that you remind us of this on this journey. May you bless all who are here. As these words are spoken unto this space and onto this reading, so shall they be. Amen, aho, ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me get this set up over here. I'm sorry I have to reach across. I have the camera in a weird place, and yeah, it's just the way it goes now. Get some ash off the table. Okay, and we are going to pick from the Intuition Oracle today. Let me give these a shuffle. Felt like these were fitting. I'm actually going to read these out of the book today, and I have the book already. So that way I remember, because sometimes I get to these cards and I forget to read out of the book because they're so, the cards themselves are always so clear to me. So, but they do have some important messages, I feel like, from the book. All right, perfect. So source, for pile number 1, which oracle card will help us understand better who is spying on pile number 1? One card, please, source. Okay, they want this one. Thank you. Okay, and for pile number 2, source, which oracle card is going to help us better understand who is spying on pile number 2? Okay, thank you. All right, and for pile number 3, source, what oracle card is going to help us understand better who is spying on pile number 3? Okay, thank you. Overall energy is the worrier. I can handle whatever life brings to me. So whoever is spying on the collective as a whole, they definitely have some worries in their mind, some fears that might be realized and actualized. And I feel like it has to do with success. That was like the energy I was getting when I started the reading. So I think that that's really interesting that that came back through like that. All right, let me make sure I get these all set up here for you. See some faces and spaces and places to go. See if you can see that. All right, so for pile number 1, we do have this beautiful piece of rhodochrosonite for you to choose from. Okay. For pile number 2, we have this beautiful piece of raw aquamarine. And for pile number 3, we do have this shard of amethyst for you to choose from. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Whichever one you are drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And with that being said, I will see you over on your chosen pile. My fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful piece of rhodochrosonite, or if you were drawn to this image here, then this is going to be a reading on who is spying on you. We will find out some more as we get into it. But first things first, keeping in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all the links necessary below in the description box. You can send me an email for a personal reading where I will get you out further information. And you can also follow me on over to my YouTube. We are on YouTube. Hello. You can follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I hope to see you there. And yes, I am totally human, making human mistakes all the time, everywhere we go. Why? Because that's just part of life. I'm not here to be perfect. None of us should ever strive for perfection because it doesn't exist. So, all right, let's get into it. I've got your dice ready, so let's start. Let's find out who is spying on pile number 1, source. What messages can you tell us? What can you show us to help us understand who it is that's spying on pile number 1? Who is spying on pile number 1, source? Okay, so we have the 3rd house, Jupiter and Taurus energy. Okay, so we have family or we have your twin. Okay? I know, I said in the beginning of my channel, I wasn't going to be here talking about twin flames, but I also did mention that if source was going to bring it up, I was going to bring it up because that's the whole point of this gift. It's not my gift, it's source's gift, and I'm a channel of it. That's how it goes. So if that's the channel, that's the channel. But that's what I was hearing, is your twin flame is spying on you. Twin flame is keeping tabs on you, right? Seeing how successful you are. Like, this is the thing. It's like you're changing. Okay, like there's a lot of things. Let me turn down the frequencies. I feel like they're blaring in my ear right now. There's a lot of things that are changing for you. You're growing, you're gaining abundance in your life. And it may not look like that in the outer realm, right? In the physical realm. You may not see that physically manifesting. However, it is something that's manifesting from within your soul. And because we're connected so closely to our twin flame, they feel it and they see it as well. And so they're seeing you grow and they're seeing you become stable. They're seeing you get to travel. They're seeing you get to experience some sort of luxury, right? And so I know who's spying on you. Well, they're being pretty blatant here that it is a twin flame, okay? But we'll get some more information, some clarifiers on it as well with the tarot. But this could be someone that is a Gemini, Taurus, or a Sagittarius. Pisces energy as well is coming through for me. And this is someone who wants to experience luck with you, but they are stubborn to change right now. This is something they're not really ready to do. Like, it feels like they're holding off. Like, they're just kind of like, you know, I want to change, but I don't know if I can. It's like doubting their own journey, right? But they're seeing you glow up. They're seeing you do all these amazing things. And it's not even a fear of keeping up with you. It's like you're inspiring them to become a better version of themselves. You're inspiring them to really dig deep. It's just that they are so weighed down by the material realm that it's hard for them to adapt to a new way of living, right? It's all about being fluid, and sometimes there's just not enough fluidity in life for someone to change. Like, they just can't get into it. They have to make a choice. I do feel like the choice will eventually come, but right now, that's why they're spying on you, because you inspire them to be a better version of themselves. And they really are trying, but they do feel like they're tripping up. They feel like they're not having success because it seems like you're miles and miles ahead. Right? And in some cases, probably you are. But that's no reason to be like, haha, I'm so far. You should have figured it out when I started. Like, there's no reason to be like that. That's not what this journey is all about. This journey is about doing what we can do for ourselves and maintaining a pace that works for us. And so I feel like that's the thing. It's like, maybe your twin was questioning it in the beginning, not being able to see you experience anything right off the bat, seeing you do all these things, and was just kind of like, oh, it's not gonna work, it never works, like nobody ever sees it work. And then suddenly it was like it started working for you, and now they're like, wait, hold on, that actually works. Like they're shocked, right? But this is someone who is stable right now. They are stable. And they are pretty loyal. Like, this is someone who's pretty loyal to their cause, like whatever it is. Like, they're going to show up 100% to whatever it is that holds their interest. Okay? And so that's why I feel like they're definitely showing up to see you, whether that's on social media, whether that is, you know, at work, in school, in life, down the block, in the hood, whatever it is. Like, they're showing up because they care about you. I split the deck. We have the King of Cups and we have the Ace of Coins, both in the upright here. Yeah. It's like they're seeing you put emotions on the back burner. Like, before it was all about your emotions, and right now it's all about your gifts and your abundance and what it is that you're manifesting in your life right now. And they're watching that. And so that's creating a tug on their hearts and their soul, where they're like, okay, it's time for me to grow up. Because sometimes they won't have a choice. There are many times when they will have a choice, but I do feel like there are some things in life that are just destined to happen. And I'm only speaking from my own experience. Like, when we try so hard to make something work, like, okay, they want me to share this example before we get into the tarot. One time, a couple of years ago, I had an RV that was very, very old. It was just a broke down RV. It was just crazy. And who I'm traveling with, family, is, you know, was so adamant. We were going to New Mexico. Was so adamant. We were leaving from Colorado to New Mexico. We talked about this story the other day. It cracks me up that now Source wants me to tell you. I've never told anybody this story, just so you know. So we were going from Colorado to New Mexico and having trouble with the RV that we had. I mean, the RV had been up and down, up and down, up and down. Thought that they had gotten it fixed, and we left. And I don't drive the RV, I follow behind. And so that's just because I take the dogs with me, and we have a little caravan. And so I was behind, and they pulled over on the side of the highway. I got out. I was like, what's going on? Is everything okay? And they're like, we need to pull up over here. Went and tried to get some parts to fix it. We didn't even make it. Like, I think we went 80 some miles before we broke down. Then got it fixed, jerry rigged, and we went like another 10 miles, and then we had to pull over. And it's happened like 3 times. We didn't even make it 150 miles, okay? I kept telling my family, I was like, I don't think we're supposed to go right now. Like, I just don't feel like we're supposed to go. And they were arguing, and they were like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I have to go right now. Like, things aren't going to work out for me if I don't go right now. And so trying to be stubborn, and they needed this one part, and this one part was nowhere to be found. Finally gave up. I just was like, cool, I'm going to let them figure it out, right? This is what happens with the divine masculine. This energy of that arguing and being so adamant about how things have to work. And the same, and the energy of the divine feminine is this, I'm just going to let it work. I'm just going to let it do what it needs to do. And I'm not going to try and control it. I'm just going to hands up. Okay, cool. I already said my piece. I don't need to continue trying to defend where I'm at. And what ended up happening was we turned around and we made it all the way back to the start without a single problem. And only then did my family member come out and say, maybe you were right. Maybe we weren't supposed to go right now. And it turned out there was a whole reason as to why we weren't supposed to go. We ended up getting a new RV and everything like that. It was just such a trip. I was like, okay, like, but that's what it feels like right now. The divine masculine doesn't want to believe that you're in this place of fluidity, but then is watching how it's working out for you, and then they may try it, right? They might step their toe in the water, and then they actually get something from it, and they're like, hold on. So I was questioning it this whole time, but that's who's spying on you. I don't know why this is coming through like this, because it's like they're pretty clear about who this is. I do feel like there's a message here for you, pile 1, and you are more than welcome to check out one of the other piles if you're wondering about another person or something like that. You know, it's you're not obligated by any means, but that's if you're looking for some other information on other people, definitely you can check out some of the other piles. But I do feel like for this, pile 1 is absolutely a twin flame coming in, and it's the masculine is getting inspired now by the divine feminine, and that's what it feels like. Or if you're the divine masculine that decided to do the work, because I feel like it's both have the opportunity. You know, they always talk about the divine feminine's the only one that can do the work, but I do feel like there are divine masculines out there who can do the work too, and the divine feminine's the one that's stuck, not being able to make a change. And we can't just put it in one box, because if we put it in one box, we leave ourselves no room for growth. And so whatever you identify with, this is like your twin flame that's the one that's stuck in the material realm, okay? So Source, can we please get some more information about who is spying on pile number 1? Who is spying on pile number 1, Source? Can you give us some more information? Yeah, they're feeling stuck. What did I just say? They're stuck in the material realm, and we have the sun coming out in the reverse. This talks about being stuck in a cage, hemmed in, having nowhere to go, not being able to see the bright side of the situation, right? It's like you're moving on and on and on and up and up and up and up, and they don't feel like they can keep up with you. It's like, how am I ever going to catch up to my divine feminine or my divine counterpart? How am I ever going to catch up? And they're, again, okay, so with the Page of Coins coming out in the reverse, this is someone who has a hard time with money. They're struggling to make enough money for themselves. They're struggling in the real world. They're struggling just to be stable in the world. Yes, they're a stable person, but just because you're a stable person doesn't mean you're actually physically stable in this realm, right? You could be financially struggling, and this is also someone who struggles because they're free spenders, right? They just buy whatever they want, and they don't even think about the consequences of it. There we have that Ace of Coins coming out again. Yeah, and the world in reverse. Interesting. Yeah, that's what they're, okay. So whoever this is, okay, if it's your twin, if it's your soulmate, whatever you identify with, okay, this is someone who is super, super conceited when it comes to money. Like, it's not that they're not generous, okay, it's just that they really believe that their worth is tied to their bankroll. And that's such a weird thing. Like, this is such an odd feeling. Like, I can't be worthy of something unless I got a fat bank. And if I can't take, someone out on a yacht, or if I can't take them on a trip around the world, if I can't buy them some fancy dinner with some fancy champagne, like, then I'm not living the dream. And there's so much more to life than money. And we realize that on the spiritual journey and on the personal development journey. Yes, money is what makes the world go round, and we need it to survive. But there's so much more to life than surviving in this idea of money is all I am. And that's what it feels like they're at right now. Let's see what this card is. Yeah. They're very stuck in this place of, I'm confident that I know what's right. I'm confident that I can figure out how to get so much money that my divine feminine will come back to me, or my divine masculine will come back to me, and they'll give me the energy that they have always given me. But it's all about money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Money. Right? Like, and that's not what it is. It's not all about money. And it's like, that. But see, that's the thing. It's like the things that they're learning from you, those spiritual things, they're just tasting it. It's like, I'm going to take one Skittle. And I really enjoy that one Skittle. But that one Skittle is all I've tasted. And, they're not going to try another Skittle. I don't know why Skittles are coming. Are you eating Skittles right now? If you're eating Skittles right now, leave a rainbow down below, because that's really, really weird and oddly specific. Okay, but that's the thing. It's like they're really in this place of, like, I'm just going to taste it, and then, yeah, maybe it worked, and that's cool, but I think I know better. I think I know what I want to do. Okay, we do have a Sagittarius energy coming out again, and then we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, and Leo energy. So those could be signs that are meaningful to you. They don't have to be. Please, in no way thinking that, if that's not the sign that this isn't for me. No, it's just that they could have that highly aspect in their chart. You could have that highly aspect in your chart, or you might not have any of those in your chart, and they might, but you could be embodying the shadow aspects of those signs or the light attributes of those signs, okay? So it's just interesting here, because it's like the only thing that they're focused on is getting their coin, and they're seeing you obtain gifts from source, and they think that they're not working hard enough. Okay, like, this feels like I'm not doing enough. I need to do more. And when I do more, then I'll get more than my counterpart. And when I get more than my counterpart, then my counterpart will finally see that I'm worthy of something. And what they're not realizing is that the whole reason that you're being rewarded is that you are figuring out your worth outside of the material realm, right? It's like you're not connected to your money. It's not that you don't want money or anything like that. It's just you're realizing that you're so much more than the bank account that you have. You're so much more than the thoughts that you have. You're so much more than the body you're housed in. You're a whole being inside of this place, experiencing this place, and you're realizing you're worthy of so much more than you've ever let yourself be worthy of. And they're not seeing that. They really think it's because you're getting money that's why you feel good about yourself. But they try the spiritual stuff, but again, it's like they just, look at this. Look at this image. I'm going to try it, but then I'm going to draw away. I'm going to draw away from this. We have the King of Cups here over the King of Wands. It's like they're very attracted to you. They're very connected to you. But they're just making a very resistant choice right now, which is free will playing its part. They have every right to do that. Yes, there are things that we're destined to do, and we'll still do them. Even if we're resistant, they'll still come about. It'll still happen, but we won't receive it the same way if we're flowing with the universe. So resistance and fluidity are kind of the duality of what we're experiencing at all times. And so the more resistant that they are, the more they're not seeing, they're fighting their own inner battle, their own inner demon here. I mean, look at this. If they just gave up, I bet this little sea dragon here would probably eat that little dude, and then that whole thing would be over, and the sea dragon would just dive back into her skirts and not ever come out again. Like, I know it seems like weird, but that's exactly the energy here. It's like she wouldn't have to do anything here. Why? Because the situation would take care of itself, but they're actively trying to resist this change. Okay, so let's see what we got on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're really fighting here with the Five of Swords. I mean, this is a thought process, right? This is their mindset here. So this is why they're spying on you, because like you inspire them, you make them feel good. But they've been taught that like if you're powerful and you're strong and you're independent and you're successful, like you're a threat. Not in a bad way, just that you're not going to be there for them when they need you the most, because they've been told that people like you who have all these wonderful things, just they have no reason to stay. Not because you want to stay. It has nothing to do with want. It's just the fact that you don't have a reason to stay, and they believe that you need a reason to stay in the situation. And that's what it's hard for them to celebrate. It's hard for them to experience this emotional growth right now. There's just too much turbulence. Too much. Just so much going on. But they're fighting something that isn't even worth fighting. I mean, she's going on, what is this, a carrot? It looks like a carrot. It could be a radish, okay? Like, but it's something that, like, it's crying. There's tears coming out of its eyes, right? Acting like this is the worst thing. Like, you're my worst demon, and this little vegetable here is like, hold up, I don't even have anything to fight back with, you know? Like, and that's like arguing our inner child and our emotional ego. Our emotional ego is going to be that with the big old knife, and our inner child is like, whoa, I surrender. I'm sorry, I'm done. I don't want to get into this. I'm just going to go and hide in a corner, right? And that's what they're fighting right now. Look, I cannot make this stuff up. Talking about the inner child here. And we have this beautiful depiction of our inner child going and hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to comfort themselves by being in this fetal position, but also with the swords and the Eight of Swords here, talking about the anxiety and the fears that are arising, right? But it's all in the mind. We're talking about they're fighting their mind. They're inspired by you, but they're scared to death by you, because they're scared to death of what you represent for them in their own life. Not the relationship. That's not what they're afraid of. It has nothing to do with that. It has the fact that they are afraid of their own inner potential. Then we have the Star. They see you thriving. They see you obtaining all these things. But see, look at this. You have the good planet, the bad planet, right? And it's like for them, they're facing the demon inside, right? You have the demon and the angel. And it's like they're not listening to the angel. They're facing the demon. They're letting the demon swirl all these feelings around them. And they're like, okay, that's where I want to go. But as for the Star energy coming out, they're seeing you rise. They're seeing you become hopeful. And it's making them feel more and more shame and more helpless in the situation, because they didn't make a move when they know that they've had plenty of space to do so. Plenty of space and plenty of times and opportunities. They just basically let everything decipher for them. And now they're listening to that. Yeah, they're listening to that voice inside. So this flipped out, the owl spirit with 43. It says, you see clearly now. This to me is like a confirmation from source that this is the message coming in. It's like owl represents wisdom. You also are experiencing purity of soul. And that's the thing. It's like you can see them. And I feel like for most of you, pile one, like you're not over here like they need to get their stuff together and figure it out. Like I feel most of you are just like your heart aches for them, because it's like when you realize who you are at your core, you're going to be such an incredible person. But I realize along the journey, I've been trying too hard to make you see that person, and I can't do that anymore. I just can't do that. And it's like they love the little tidbits or the messages that you might send to them without, you know, reading in between the lines. The communications are between the lines. We have Scarab Beetle Spirit here. Magic works through you. Look, we have 52, which is 7 and 7 coming out. And 7 for me is all about luck if you change what it is that you're doing. And once you choose to change, then luck will flow through you, right? We had the Jupiter planet up here. The Jupiter planet, yeah, the Jupiter deserves its own title, okay? The Jupiter. No, but seriously, like, this is the thing. It's like they're seeing you experience magic in your life, but their inner belief is the fact that, oh, it's just because Pile 1 has money. It's because Pile 1 has deep pockets now. That's the only reason why they're enjoying life. And for any of us that have ever tried to do that on this journey and be stuck on the money side of things, we realized very quickly that that was not how it was going to play out. But the person that's watching you, seeing all these things happen in their belief system, right? What they're fighting their inner creative. They're fighting their inner inspiration, and they're letting their inner critic win here. And because of that, they really believe that it has to do with the money. For the Ace of Coins to come out when I first shuffled and to come out again, I mean, just insane. Right? And then we have 61 here. Give with gratitude and grace. This is why you are experiencing things, and I cannot make that up. 61, 777 in all these oracle cards. I'm leaving this out. We have be fearless and bold underneath that with 4, the Badger Spirit. That is such a trip. All of those cards are 7. All of them. Letting a spirit work through you. Letting the magic of life work through you. They struggle with this deeply. At least right now, they're struggling with it, right? They're just very, very in this, very, 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 very. They're very much in this place of believing an old paradigm. Yeah, in their fear with 38 here, which is 11. And that's another very spiritual number, right? It's like you're in abundance. But see, their head is still stuck in this place of like, well, I want to go over there and be with Pile 1, but I just can't. Like, I have to do this, and I have to do that, and this isn't enough, and I'm not enough, and it's disheartening because it's sad. It's just really sad. Look, completion. This is theirs to complete. This is theirs to get through. Okay? You saying I can't carry you anymore, that was your completion of this. This was like a karmic cycle for you to keep trying to get them to see you, to recognize their own worth, to recognize this love can get us through. It's like after a while you did it so much that it was like, look, I can't do this anymore. I just cannot experience this anymore because it's dragging me down. I see your potential, but if you don't see your potential, I can't change that for you. And that's what it feels like here. Look, on the bottom. Yeah, you went and you pursued your passion. And this is what you seem like to them. You seem like this being that's just set on fire in the darkness. Like you just shine so bright. And for them, it's just very scary. Again, fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be very meaningful to you. And so it's like they just see you as this passionate being, and for them, they're this scared little vulnerable being that, like, if I come out of the darkness, I'm just going to get eaten alive. How sad. Like, oh, my heart is just aching for this person right now because it is. Look, we have House 9 with spiritual growth, Jupiter energy. It's what they're seeing right now is your spiritual growth, but they're likening it to material abundance. I'm going to get one more of these. Thank you, Source. We have Mutable. I'm not surprised that this came out. We have Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces with surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Right? So right now, they're just struggling to do this. You're in the process of becoming super fluid with your journey. Neptune, dream and transcend. Yeah, you're living your dreams. You're very connected to spirit. You're very connected to source. It's scary for them. They don't know how to do that. And they don't know how to ask either. Someone who's too proud to ask, right? Like the men who don't ask for directions, like they'll be at a gas station and they'll be lost and they still won't go in. They could get a map. They don't have to ask for directions. They could go in and get a map, but they don't. They refuse to look at their phone. They refuse to use GPS. They refuse to get a map. They refuse just to go in and ask somebody to help us figure it out. Instead, I'm just going to drive around wasting all this gas and all this time. And by the time you ever get to your destination, it's too late. I'm not saying it's too late for there to be something between you. I'm just saying, like, it's like they realized they wasted all this time. We could have gotten to the park right when the park opened, but now we're arriving and they close in 30 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Like, the time frame that they have is so much shorter. So, yeah, we have Tiger here with number 34. Look, we have 43, 34 coming out here. Oh my gosh, another 7. Look, all of the numbered oracle cards are 7. That is so shocking. I've never seen that in all the time that I've done tarot. That is a first. What on earth? Like, let me see if I can... There. Okay. That is such a trip. So we have 43, 34. That's a mirroring number here. 7, 7, 7, 7. But we have Tiger with will. Power of will. And this relates to the divine feminine. So regardless of what you identify with, this is the divine feminine power within you. This is saying that I chose to be bold and brave and go after what I want. I chose to listen to that nurturing, compassionate, strong individual inside of me and say, you know what, it's time for you to be seen. It's time for you to be heard. And you did. Gosh, I can't believe that. 7, 7, 7. That is such a trip. Thank you, Source. So 7 must be a powerful number for you. It must be a powerful number for them. Also, keeping an eye out on what's going on in your mind when you see 7, okay? So we have Indriel. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. This is what's going on right now. Didn't I say, like, they see you as a light in the dark? And that's what's happening. They're seeing you as this angel on earth. They're seeing you as this person who is helping others achieve so many amazing things. But they really think that the only reason you've gotten there is because you got money, right? I'm gonna seriously laugh if this is number 7. But they see you as innocent too. But see, look, it's like my heart's on fire. Do you see these hearts right here? Try not to get the glare on there. Right? It's like that lust. They have a lust for you. They have a desire for you. But it's like right now, you're being protected from them. And that sounds so weird. Right? Well, if they're my twin flame, why would I need protection from them? Look, because you're on a whole different playing field than they are. When they catch up, they'll catch up. Let them do their thing. But right now, you got to take care of you, boo. Like, seriously. Okay? Because look, this is the darkness out here. They're in the darkness, and look at all these wings are protecting you in this light. Like, I'm going to keep pile number 1 safe because pile 1 is on our vibration. They're on the angelic vibration. They're shining their light as they need to in the world. They're doing what they need to do. And I feel like Source may bring in another person for you. And that is so scary to twin flames. Another person? What do you mean? That's my person. No, there's still healing that needs to be done for you. I feel like you're in the process of realizing that you truly deserve love, and there's going to be someone that comes in to show you that. And I do feel like this could be a forever partner. You know, we're not destined to be in a romantic relationship with our twin flame. And that's such a hard, that's really a hard concept for everybody to grasp onto but that's my person. Like, I'm meant to have that. Like, that's the emotional ego wanting what it wants, okay? Remembering that union could mean that you guys become best friends and you spend a lifetime together as best friends. It does not necessarily mean that it's going to be a romantic relationship. Okay, so I do feel like here, because this is in the lighted area here, this is them protecting you from that negative energy that is going on with your twin right now. And I feel like they're going to bring somebody here that appreciates you, that sees you, that understands you, and that's going to care for you and be there for you. The support system that you've needed your whole life, you're going to see in this person. Okay, but this is who's spying on you, is your twin, and they are definitely outside of this box. They're in a different level. Okay, well, so we have number 19, which is 10. Okay, we have the uniter. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. Yeah, this is interesting because I didn't know what this card meant, actually. It's so weird. And we're having this energy, and I'm talking about someone is coming in. I do feel like there's someone coming in, but I don't feel like it's your twin. And I know that's scary. I'm not saying that to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just, that's the energy that's coming in. Because this energy here is a whole lot different than what we've experienced in the reading. Okay? And we know the reading is about your twin because we got that in the beginning here. All right? And this is just a whole nother, this is like a different level. This is something else. This is something else that's going on. And it's not that you did anything wrong. It's just Source wants you to have the best of the best. And because we're human, we have our choice. Like, we can do what we want to do, whether or not it's for our highest good or not. That's not what matters here. But Source is basically saying, like, look, your twin is really struggling with finding their higher path. I'm not going to sit here and make you wait around for them when I have somebody who's going to make you feel supported, safe, happy, who's going to give and love you entirely. Somebody who's willing to change and to grow with you like you're growing already. You don't deserve to just be alone just because we have this idea that I have to be with my twin. Again, I have to is a sign of the ego, right? That's a sign of the emotional ego. So let's go ahead and read this. I wasn't planning on these readings being so long, but hey, whatever came out is what came out. So it says, what makes love different from and more valuable than romance or sexual attraction or friendship or service or any other aspect of life is that love contains them all in their highest, most beautiful expression. Friendship and service and healing and everything else that is positive and life-affirming are all wonderful and have their important places in your life. However, when you love someone and they love you, all these things and more combine in a way that you cannot imagine until it happens to you. When love is present, there is someone with us who we can trust to help us and advise us, someone who has our best interests at heart. We realize we are loved and admired and in the company of a caring friend who will not leave us if we admit our weaknesses. We can examine the aspects of our personality that has given us pain. Love makes a sacred space in our lives where true growth and healing can happen. I love that this came out because this is what I was saying, is that there's someone coming in that's going to help you heal. Like, they're just going to help you heal on the level you need to be healed at. It's like, we're not going to, it's like sort of saying, I'm not going to let you sit around and ache and pine and dream of this person who's just not ready to be at your vibration. They're just not ready. Sometimes they get so stuck in the physical world, they still have free will. And that's a really hard concept that they don't talk about enough on the twin flame journey. And so it's just something that, like, remember, it's not coming through to say, oh, I'm doing this to make you feel bad that you didn't do enough to be united with your twin. That's not what it is. Source is saying you've done so much work. It's time for you to have somebody who is a life partner, who's going to be there for you and choose you right now. Not when. Choose you right now. Because you deserve that. Okay? Oh my gosh. Like, that is such a trip. Such a trip. Right? We realize we are loved and admired and in the company of a caring friend who will not leave us if we admit our weaknesses. We can examine the aspects of our personality that have given us pain. And I feel like they're saying you've been through enough pain. You've been through enough pain, sweetheart. There's no reason to keep going through it. Okay? I was going to get some descriptions, but I mean, we'll grab a couple here. Just a few to set you off. Hey, I said it in the intro. I'm going to keep up to my promise here. It's just your reading was so intense. Sometimes pile one, y'all are different levels sometimes. Like, you know, let's get some descriptions for this person. Okay, they want one more. Thank you. I heard green eyes, tall, someone that's stout. That was an energy that came through. Okay. Straight nose. Okay. So this person has a straight nose. And remember, these aren't going to resonate with everyone. They're just really fun to get. Brown eyes. Okay. Brown eyes. Brown eyed girl. La, 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 la. Something like that. Sweet. Yeah, they're a really sweet person. Yeah, you can be sweet and still not make choices for your highest good. Hello, for those of us that have healed, we've done very much that same thing. Have we not? Velvety. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Velvety. This is someone who, like, when they talk, it draws you in. Like, you can't help but be attracted to them, right? Which, of course, if it's your twin, like, of course, right? Like, that's how it's going to be. Okay, so someone has a crooked nose. So something about their nose that stands out to you. And this could be the person that's coming in to help you heal as well. That's something that they just said to me. So it's like, you know, keeping an open mind here is so important. Our journey is about fluidity, not what we want, but being fluid and letting what's supposed to come to us come. Emotionally stable. All right. Yeah. So I do feel like this is the person coming in. That's why they want to give you descriptions. I wasn't going to give you descriptions, but it's interesting. I did descriptions after I read your oracle card, because usually I give them before. And if you watched any of my readings, you know that I don't usually give them at the very end. And so I feel like this is describing the person that's coming in. There's something about their nose. They are velvety. I feel like this person has a very deep, sultry type voice that draws you in. They may have brown eyes, or green eyes was a color that came in. They're very sweet. This person is emotionally stable. There's someone who's definitely working on their highest self, their highest, most aligned self. Okay. So this is what I have for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave 777 down below and just say, I trust in the process, because I feel like that's something that's so important for you, especially at this time. I trust in the process. Things are going to work out for their highest good, and they're going to work out for your highest good because you've done a lot on this journey. Okay, I love you so, so much, Pile 1. This was an absolutely difficult and incredible reading all in one. I'm sending you out a humongous energetic hug. Know that you are loved and supported, but I am going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, Pile 1, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful piece of raw aquamarine, or if you were drawn to this oracle card here, then this is going to be a reading on who is spying on you. First and foremost, these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below, where you will find the links necessary to do so. You can follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly, and I do hope to see you there. You can also email me for a personal reading, where I will get you out further information. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. And the only thing that I'm asking today is to keep an open mind, because I was even taken aback with pile number 1. Okay, so let's get into it and find out what's going on. So source for pile number 2. Who is spying on pile number 2? What can you tell us? What messages need to come through, source? Who is spying on pile number 2? What would you like to say here, source? Okay, so we've got the 10th house. We've got Aries energy and Neptune. This is somebody that you work with, okay? Somebody you work with is looking through the curtains at you. I don't know what's coming on. That's some kind of weird country song trying to come through. I don't even think there's anything like that in the world. I don't even know. There is now. Becky sang it. I'm feeling a little goofy. I feel like this person is a goon. I feel like this person is a goofy person. Like nerdy goofy, you know, like the kind that you're like, did they really just, and then you have to laugh because they're like, oh Lord, they just did. They just did. Yep, he did it. Yep, she did it. Yep, they did it. Right? So yeah, this is somebody that you work with. This is someone who could be a boss. This is someone who could have a CEO or presidential position in a company. They could just be a manager too. They don't have to be so high up. But definitely has status. Okay, this is someone who also takes care of a team of people, it feels like. I definitely feel like there's some sort of huge responsibility with their position. Okay? This is someone who's a leader, though. When you have the 10,000 Aries together here, you're talking about a leader, okay? Someone who is a leader. They're spying on you, but they're a leader, and they're very secretive, okay? Two things here. This could be a secret enemy. We will get more in the cards, but these are two energies that are coming through. This is also someone who just likes to stay hidden from the day-to-day. It's at work. We don't want to be having that, conflict of interest type thing coming through here. We really I need to stay quiet about it. I don't want to make a move on this situation. Just rather watch from the distance. But I do get hidden enemies coming through as well. So we'll definitely see what's going on. But this is someone who's pretty high up in the company. And they can be aggressive sometimes. Like, I am getting this energy, like, why do I hear that song? Be aggressive, be aggressive. Isn't that from a movie? What the heck? Okay. So that's just the things that come through. I'm just like, all right, here we are. Okay. But that's the thing. It's like, this person can tend towards aggression. I feel like that's how they got into leadership, because they do the hard things that nobody wants to do. Or they could very well own this business, this company, and so they just don't care, right? Like, there's a couple of energies here, but yeah, this person can be or intimidating is the other word that's coming through, like abrasive. Okay, so someone who's abrasive, aggressive, intimidating, like kind of sits on edge. This is someone who would be into BDSM. Okay, like that's kind of like what they'd be into, because they're like into that, like being over someone. I'm trying to keep this PG. Okay, I really, really am. I really am. There's a very odd sexual energy coming through here. So that's a thing here. It's like this person is very, very, they're high up in their position. They're wise and they're intuitive and they have a lot going for them. Yes, but I feel like no one actually gets to experience that side of them, that softer side of them, because the side that they show to everybody is very in your face. You're going to listen to what I want you to listen to, and that's it. And so, yeah. Okay, let's get some cards on it and find out some more. What a trip. Like, just an energy here. All right, Source. So can you tell us a little bit more about who is spying on pile number 2? Already a way different energy than pile number 1, which I'm really excited about. Yes, I'm talking about pile number 1 just because pile 1 took me by storm, okay? And if you weren't drawn to, please do not feel an obligation to watch it. That is not why I'm mentioning it. I'm just actually really grateful because this one is at least making sense for the reading. Pile 1 was just in its own realm, okay? Sometimes Source hijacks one of the pick a cards and I'm like, all right, here we go. And today was pile number 1, so... Yeah, somebody that's a boss. Somebody that's a boss. And they're definitely like, it's almost like they want to control you because they feel like you're... So, okay, really? You want me to say that? I heard that you're a smart mouth. Okay, like, and not to be like taken in a bad way, just someone who they're like, oh, that smart mouth pile 2. Like, I want to really make them shut up. Like, this person's energy is a trip. Like, but it's almost like they want to do it in a very sexual way. Like, I'm kind of whispering because that's what it kind of feels like. Like, I don't know if I want this person to come towards you, pile 2. Well, we'll find out, but whoo, what is happening? Like, you're over here minding your own business. Okay, it's not that you're just the Queen of Swords here. It's like you're in this energy of like, I'm taking care of myself. I'm speaking my truth. I'm cutting people out who don't need to be a part of my life. I'm protecting my own, right? Protecting my energy. And they're over here, look, spying on you. Here I am, spying on pile 2. Like, get out of here, fool. Get out of here. What you playing at? Start making the cards talk like we did when we played Barbie dolls. Oh, hey, pile 2. What you doing today? Man, get out my face, fool. Ain't nobody got time for your antics. Go take your aggressive energy somewhere else, okay? Because I ain't playing that game. You're not going to play that game today, pile 2. Not today. Okay, so who is spying on pile number 2, source? Thank you. Yeah, this person is weird. Like, this person is, they try to be nerdy and goofy and just, what, maybe that's your energy. I don't know. Somebody in this pile is very goony. Like, very goony. Who is spying on pile number 3, source? All right, thank you. Yeah, definitely hidden. Something about this person's hidden. None of your cards even tried to flip over. Yeah, somebody that's superficial. They ain't got nothing for you. They ain't got nothing for you. Okay? I'm just gonna go. This energy is a trip. I am all over the place today. Yep. They're very conceited. They're very stuck in old ways. Oh, lordy lord. And they're used to failed relationships. And they're saying, move on from this one, honey. Move on. Move on. Don't you dare let that energy into your life. Don't, Yeah, this person, this is why they have, I'm just going to tell you, this is why this person has failed relationships, because they don't think they need to change. This is someone who has such a high status in their job, and they have a bankroll, okay? And they think that because they make XYZ money, they think that they can act and be and do whatever the hell they want to do. And excuse me, I don't usually curse on these readings. And if I do apologize, because I'm not here to just curse my head off. I'm not going to curse like a sailor. I'm getting over that point in my life where I just would rather articulate my words. But that's what they feel like. They just feel like, you know what, screw off. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And it's like, okay, do that, but you don't have to bring people in or down with you. Yeah, this person's about to receive some justice. They could be a Libra, Scorpio. Woo! Okay. Yep, I see what's going on here. So, again, work. We have with the 10 of coins here. Somebody that is at work or a work-like position. Maybe you volunteer. Maybe you go to school. Or maybe this is like somewhere out in the field, somewhere where you go on a daily basis or pretty frequently, okay? Yeah, this is someone who, this is the problem. You're getting justice in your life. Things are working out for you. I feel like why we got the Queen of Swords coming out here. Libra energy is the Queen of Swords. And we have justice. You could have Libra highly aspect in your chart. I am hearing that maybe you have midheaven in Libra or midheaven in Libra, or that you also have Mars in Libra, which, woo, okay. But that if that's not resonating, that's fine. That's just for a specific someone. But you're receiving justice. Okay, so like you could be getting a raise with the 10 of coins here. You could be moving up in your life. Like things are working out for you. Ooh, I also heard Libra rising. Okay, so if things are working out for you, you are moving up. And this person is stuck. Like they cannot believe that you are rising up. They have tried to step in the way of you getting your promotion, your raise, your accolades. Like they have really actually gone out of their way. And so they're spying on you because this person, yeah, hidden enemy, like 101 here, pile 2. Whoa. So this person's just jealous of what you have and who you are. Like they feel like they have to be intimidating to compensate for something. Okay, and we could say it's compensation for, you know, whatever, but y'all see me here. But it could be so much more. I mean, it really could. It could just be the fact that like you have a very honest demeanor and you have a lot of integrity. You like to take care of things. You like to make sure that things are, you know, working out. You're fair to people. You're considerate of others, and people just naturally gravitate towards you because they're like, oh, pile 2 is going to help me. They're going to take care of things, and they're going to be fair. And so you could actually be getting people from their team who come and talk to you, and they're like, hey, you know, like, I don't want to go to so-and-so. And they may even tell you things, too. They may even be, like, down and dirty. You may have dirt on this person. And I don't feel like you're someone who's going to go and, you know, blast it out to everyone. I just think you're probably like, oh, okay, like, everybody's telling me dirt on, you know, Steve, or everybody's telling me dirt on Jennifer over here. Like, what the heck is going on, you know? Like, and you're over here like, okay, you know, like, cool, if you want to share, I mean, I'll listen. If that helps you do your job better, if that helps you perform better or get where you need to go, I'm listening. But you see how the scales are tipped here? It's like they're trying to tip them back that way. They're trying to tip them in the way of injustice. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's like your karmic scales are balancing. And that's because you're doing work in your personal life. This person thinks that just because of the position that they hold, that they should be exalted, or that they should be admired in a much different way, or that they deserve respect. And people aren't respecting them because this person does not respect others. Okay? But I do feel like at times... Okay, pile 2, I'm back. A few things. So obviously you saw the video tripping out. Okay, and I cannot make this up. I don't know where it ended, and I had to go back and check to see where it ended at because I was just zoned in and reading the cards and the energy. But I can't make this up. All of a sudden it opened up I went to check my phone because I was like, what is happening? When I looked up, all of a sudden there was voices on my phone. I was like, is my phone calling someone? Like, what is happening all of a sudden? And I went and checked. It opened up all the apps. It went through like 10 apps. I don't know what happened. Then it opened up YouTube and it went to this video on Armadillo, and then my screen, like, it was like someone was trying to write something on my screen. So whoever this is, they don't want you to know this. Like, they don't want you to know that they're spying on you. And I feel like you probably already intuitively know who this is, but maybe some of the information that I'm giving you, you're like, whoa, hold on, okay? And I'll tell you about what I was talking about because I see where it left off at, and I know what was coming through. But when I say the camera started going haywire, not just that zooming in, zooming out, like it literally opened up everything on my phone. It literally went through, it opened up YouTube. So armadillos might mean something to you. We might see armadillo in the reading today, which would, I mean, I'd literally laugh, but I feel like I got to bring that up because it's what was coming out. Also, they were saying that something about the nine-haired armadillo is the one that carries leprosy. So I don't know what that means, but I feel like they're saying stay away from this person like that. Okay? Okay, like this is crazy. The energy is absolutely baffling. I've never had that happen on I've done tons of readings. I mean, sometimes the camera will trip out, but more than anything, it'll just like die and it won't do anything. But when I say it was like someone was controlling my phone, this person's energy is next level, ridiculous. Whew. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So they wanted the scales to jump to go back to an unjust place to you. Like, they don't want to see you succeed. But see, while they're over here busy trying to stand in your way, you're getting your 10 of coins. Okay, you're getting your success. But also what I was saying when the camera started tripping out, and I feel like this is what they don't want to say because this is only going to resonate with a few of you. All right, this person wants to beat you up sexually. And I don't mean like low down, drag out, let's box. This person wants to take it out on you so that they can feel better, so that you feel worse. Okay, like that's what they want to do. And I feel like this person is compensating. I was saying that, I think I said that earlier on the videos, like I feel like they're compensating for something if it is. And if not, then that's fine. This person's just compensating for a character flaw that they're not willing to look at. And so they're putting it on you because I feel like you're getting a lot of their like if they have a team, I feel like all those team members are coming to you and they're telling you things about this person. And I feel like they really want someone to trust. And I feel like they trust you. And this person wants to be the one that's respected. And you're the one that's getting all the respect in the situation. And that's why they're spying on you, because they're trying to figure out how is it that pile number 2 is getting respect? How is it that they're being seen as someone that they can go to for help? And why isn't anybody coming to me for help? And it's like, this person just doesn't want to look at themselves. They just don't at all. Let's get some clarifiers here. That was, I wish I had another camera that was recording so that you could have seen all that happen. Like, that's honestly how insane it was. Yeah, this is someone who tries to play a friend, okay? I just want you to know this. Someone who tries to play a friend, like they're in your court. I feel like you already know this energy. I feel like you're very aware of this, but maybe you didn't know the extent of what this person was thinking. And so this is just confirming your intuition or how you were feeling. But this person wants to cause a lot of chaos for you. They want to create some disharmonious energy in your energy. Okay? They really do. And they want to seem like they're a friend. They really want to see like I'm your friend. I'll be there for you. I'll take care of it. Yeah. They want you to be vulnerable with them. That's what it is. They want you to be vulnerable and open, and they want you to share your inspirations with them so that they can take them for themselves. That's what it's always been about. This is some really this is some bunk energy. Like, let me tell you. I'm sorry you're dealing with this, pile too. But I do feel like you need to keep doing what you're doing because your success is being rewarded. Like your success is being rewarded. Okay. Your work, your heart, like this person has me discombobulated like a mother. You're being rewarded for your hard work and for staying true to yourself here. Okay, look at that. I don't take these in reverse, but look, we have the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse. Yeah, this person is telling lies about you. This person is trying to make you seem like you're not who you say you are. Like this person is, look, we had the Queen of Swords coming out in the beginning, remember? And now we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse coming out. And I don't take these in reverse, but it came out in the reverse. And so it's like this person is doing everything. Like they're taking notes on you. They're like trying to make it seem like something isn't what it is, right? And whoa, okay, like can we be like, all right, hold on just a second. Like this is just, I'm really apologize for this, but I really can't apologize at the same time because it's like when other energies are coming in so strong, it's like I just have to go with it. Like I said, I feel like maybe you're the goofy one, or maybe this person tries to act goofy to cover up the truth of who they are. Ugh, okay. So then we have the Four of Swords here, and the Four of Swords is like a stalemate. We're stuck in this, right? Like there's no moving forward right now. There just isn't. There's not overcoming the negativity because it's just like you're doing what you're doing, they're doing what they're doing, and it's not like it's canceling each other out. It's just that there's no forward motion right now because there's other parties involved. That's what it really feels like. And so they're just saying for you to keep focusing on yourself and on your own inspiration. Don't worry about this person. Like, even though it's difficult energy, and I feel like it's difficult to show up with this person, they're saying that they're, you know, I mean, unless you feel like they're dangerous or something like that, always take care of yourself. Like, that's the thing. Like, always do what's best for you. But I do feel like they're just saying here, just focus on you and don't worry about what this person's saying. Don't worry about if they're watching you. Don't worry about, you know, anything like that. Just keep doing you because that's what's important here. Yeah, you're in the process of healing. Okay, you are in the process of healing. This person, they're in their own energy. They're doing their own thing. You're about to complete some sort of cycle here just by you continuing on with what it is that you're continuing on. Like, this person tells a lot of lies. They lie to your face. They lie to others. This person just wants to be seen as whatever it is that they're trying to paint. And so you're definitely around this person quite a bit, right? And I feel like it's just like I can't get away from them right now. Like, you're trying to, but there's just like it's not that you hate your job or anything like that, or you don't hate what you do. In fact, you probably love it. I do feel like you enjoy it because you're inspired when you go in, and this person realizes that, but this person is really trying to put a damper on your spirits and trying to kind of pulling the strings in the background. But see, look, you're making your dreams a reality. Look, we had 55 and 56 come out together, and they both flew out of the deck from different places. So yeah, you're making progress. That's what Source is saying here. Like, you're making your dreams a reality. Like, don't worry about this person. Karma comes back around, okay? You get what you put out. That's it. And you're getting what you put out. So I think it's time for you to take a break and go have some fun. Do something that you enjoy doing. Like, get away from this person for a little while. Even if it's just, you know, like, you go out to lunch for once a week or something. And I know you may be budgeting or something like that, but budget yourself in something where you can get off a campus for a little while away from this person and do something like go and sit in your car, bring your lunch, bring it, brown bag it, and go and sit in your car and listen to some inspirational music. That's stuff that gets you really pumped up, or do something like that. You know, you don't have to go all wild and out, but Do something that makes you happy. Be playful with it, because it's time for you to collaborate with new people. There's new people coming into your life, okay? Whew, this energy. Whew, let me take a drink of water and see if I can reground myself here, because this energy is... This person is next level. Like, I keep saying it, but it is. It's just, whoa. Okay, thank you, Source. Yeah, you're bringing in stability, right? And it's important for you to connect with your inner child right now. It's really important for you to, because things are really working out for you, okay? And that's the thing. This person knows that. I think this person sees your potential when you may not, right? And so they see things working out for you, and they're like, hold up. No, I'm going to do my best to try and... Look at that. Didn't I say let me drink some water so I can ground? Okay, so grounding is very important for you. We have tree grounding here. You need to stay grounded, because you've healed the inside, and now the outside world is going to mirror that healing, okay? But this person is doing their best to make you stay ungrounded. Unseated is what I'm hearing here. Unseated from your journey, because they know that you're about to be blessed. You know, people know things before we know them ourselves. And we're like, how do they know that? It's because our energy is changing and we're with ourselves all the time. So we don't notice it. You know, it's like you losing weight, right? Like if you lose weight and you go months and months and months and you're not losing it fast, it's like you don't really see it. You're like, oh, you know, my clothes fit better and I feel better and stuff, but I don't really notice a whole lot of weight loss. And then suddenly you'll see someone that you haven't seen for a long time and they're like, whoa, you look incredible. And you're like, whoa, thanks. Like, okay, you know, or something like that. Or like you change your hair, or you're growing your hair, you know, like things that take a long time. You just don't realize it or recognize it because you're seeing yourself every day, you know? Okay, on the bottom, yeah, transform Pluto. Yeah, this is dying from your life. And that sounds really morbid, but that's the energy that they're giving me. Yeah, they're telling me that's what they want you to hear. This is dying out of your life. Like, it's not going to be a part of the future for you. This type of energy is going, bye-bye. Energy, go down the hole. Okay? Yeah, go down the hole. Bye-bye. We're going to flush it down the toilet. You guys ever watch Tiny Toons? He goes on Tiny Toons where he goes and he starts putting, he discovers the toilet flushes, and he starts putting everything in there. He goes, toilet paper, go down the hole, and he flushes the toilet, and it's like still attached to the roll, right? He puts his rubber ducky in there, his toy boat, yeah, like he puts everything in there, and then he plugs up the toilet. I haven't seen that episode since I was probably like in my teens, like so crazy. We have Fiona on the bottom. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Yeah, so you've asked for help in this situation. You're probably like aware that this person is not good for you, not good for your energy. And I feel like you're probably like, look, I just need help to get through this, Source. Like, what can I do? And Source is coming in like, don't worry, we're giving you assistance here. It says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So you're making your dreams a reality, and there's something positive that's about to happen in your life. I feel like you're about to blow up, glow up. Boom, leadership is changing, baby. Yeah. We have elephant leadership here with number 10. You are following your path of purpose. I feel like that's why this person is grasping for straws. Like, they've known for a long time that their position is all hingent upon. So they may have found other unsuspecting individuals who have given them inspiration to allow them to keep their position or to keep their status. And all of a sudden, when you came in, because you're not giving them anything, and they it's like basically like that narcissistic idea of discarding someone. But I can't say that they're narcissists because I don't know for sure. I'm just saying, like, this person discarded their last inspirational guru, and now they've focused on you because they're like, oh, they have amazing ideas. Like, if I could take credit for their ideas, like, they would give me even more money. And the thing is that you basically show up with a finished idea. Like, you have an idea, you put in the work, you don't tell anybody, you show up with it. It's like, ta-da! And they're like, what the heck? Like, I can't take no credit for pile 2. Yeah. Look, inner child healing. This has to do with there's somebody that's been in your energy for a long time that took away your innocence, right? And I'm not talking about in a sexual way. That's not what I'm talking. And that could have happened to you. And I'm so sorry if that's something that you experienced. No one should have to go through that in life on any front. And so I'm so sorry. But I'm talking about, this is someone who's taken away your innocence in the fact of making you fight for protection over yourself. And this is that same type of energy. Like, they're making you fight all the time so that you stay open to their attacks. And you're learning how to protect yourself in a very unique way by not giving them anything. So here you go. Your dreams are coming true. We have dream and transcend here with Neptune. Yeah, this is all about you healing so that you can realize your dreams and connecting with your inner child and letting yourself play. And then we have fixed signs here with Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Sagittarius might be important to you. I don't know why I was about to say it. So we have stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. That's who you are. You're a very loyal person. You're persistent on your journey. You're not giving up. I'm going to go ahead and get some description messages. I apologize. It's kind of loud, but hang with me. Whew, I'm going to have to go take a walk after this reading. Whoa, this person. Give this energy back to Source. As soon as this reading is done, I give this energy back to you, Source. I give it back to you. Let's get some descriptions on this person. Let's get some descriptions. One more. Okay, thank you, Source. Okay, this is like a whole cluster. Alright. Okay, so we've got childish. Oh my gosh, of course the first one has to be childish, and we're talking about childhood innocence. So this person is just very childish by nature, and that could be triggering that wound that you have, that you've had to protect yourself from childish adults. You probably had to protect yourself from childish adults when you were very young, and it's just something that you naturally are attuned to. And so it's like this person is constantly aggravating that, and you're dealing with it. You're facing it. You're doing what you're supposed to do, okay? Like, you're going to get help. This person might have a button nose. Hazel eyes, okay. This person could appear very clean. Like, put together is the word that's coming through. Or a phrase. Okay, they could have dark skin. Be very tan. Or have really dark pigmented skin. Yep. I'm not surprised this came through. Arrogant. I am not surprised that that came out at all. Aggressive, abrasive, arrogant. Yep, that makes sense. Blunt. Yep. Yep, we're having some clarifiers come through here on who they are. Yep. Yep. Unusual. Didn't I say that at the beginning? This person is very different. Like, they're very goofy, unusual. Like, yeah, so this person has made themselves very clear, especially in this reading. I was clearly able to connect with their energy, and I cannot say I'm happy or sad about it. I'm just glad that we're getting to the end here. But look at this, like, you're singing a new life into your life here. It feels like, honestly, this is very morbid. So I apologize for what's about to come out, but this literally looks like he has a heart hanging from his belt, and there's a knife right there. So it's like, eat your heart out is the phrase that's coming to mind here. It's like, eat your heart out. It's like, that's what I'm hearing. It's like, why do I hear that? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. I hear that too. Okay. So it's like, I feel like that's a thing. It's like, you're basically like telling them, eat your heart out. Like, you deal with your own, and you're the one that's transforming because of all this craziness. Like, you're being connected to source here too with all this pink. This is like our crown star chakra, and so this is being able to connect with the higher realms, right? Being able to hear those messages clearly so we can receive them through the channel, through our crown chakra. Now, this person, they don't want to be seen though. That is such a trip. How the video freaked out. I do feel like a dragon. You may have dragon energy around you, or you may have been born in the year of the dragon. So that's something here. But I do feel like you also see butterflies a lot, especially monarch butterflies. I know they're super popular. I know there's a ton of them and everything, but I do feel like that's like a butterfly that you just see a lot when you're dealing with this person. And then when you're not dealing with this person, you may see other kinds of butterflies, like white butterflies, black butterflies, blue butterflies, green butterflies. Like you may see all different colors of butterflies, but when you're dealing with this person, you specifically see monarchs all the time, and it's kind of like something that stood out to you. But see, like all the butterflies up here, I do feel like when you're able to really be in this peaceful state of mind, it feels like Source sends you messages through butterflies. Like that's something I feel like you receive messages through, but I do feel like you're creating your song. Here, look, we have 41, the improviser. I effortlessly adapt to deal with unexpected circumstances. This does not surprise me at all. So I am going to read this from the book. We have 41. 41. And 41 is 5, and 5 is that really uncomfortable place of change. And it's like you're embodying that. And that's the place that this person expects people to get, like basically shrivel up and give to them what they want, right? So it says, the ability to improvise requires a deep understanding of your subject, whether obtained through formal study or dedicated practice or both, and the fearlessness to not go by the book, but to let go of all your training and allow your instincts to guide you. The skill of improvising is another essential ability to ensure that you can deal with whatever life throws at you. It is the complement to making your base secure, the skill of the homebody, which can be as prepared as we can be. We can be as prepared as we can be, but still need to be able to deal with the unexpected. All expectations are unreasonable. No one is guaranteed another breath, let alone winning the lottery. Many of our fears about the future and the unknown are the result of being afraid of that we will not be able to successfully deal with unexpected events. Remember the times you dealt successfully with the out-of-the-blue challenges and improvised in the face of rapidly moving situations. It is also a good idea to take the time to do some energy exercise. See the ones, exercises and calm ourselves. Even the best improviser cannot function well when they allow themselves to become overwhelmed with anxiety. Yeah, so you're in the process of really dealing with that. And I feel like this person thrives on people who live in the state of fear, and you faced your fears. And you're no longer staying in that place of fear. You're coming from a very empowered state. And so this person cannot deal with that. They don't know how to approach you. They've tried everything in their little black book and none of it's working, and they don't have any new tricks because they've even thrown the golden standard at you, which is the one that they know wins over everybody, and it's not working for you. It's just not. And so this is a person who's spying on you. We kind of have an idea of why they're spying on you, okay? Whew, that was crazy. If you feel like this is your reading, though, leave a little monarch butterfly. I believe that's one of the butterfly icons that we have down below. And say, I am a true leader, because you really are, right? You are an example of someone who people will get in the trenches with and go to battle with. And that's such an amazing trait to have. So remember that, and remember that you're doing this for yourself, and you are getting there. You're doing an amazing job, and you are about to receive assistance here. Don't worry about this person. This person has a lot that's going to fall apart for them along the way, okay? But leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, Pile 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful shard of amethyst, or if you were drawn to this image right here, this is going to be a reading on who is spying on you. First and foremost, I do ask that you keep an open mind with these readings, keeping in mind that they are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you can follow me on over to my podcast at the link down below in the description box, which is Scatter Love Radio, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly, and I hope to see you there. And you can also email me for a personal reading where I will get you out for their information. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the reading and find out who is spying on pile number 3, Source. What messages do you have for us? What would you like us to know? Who is spying on pile number 3? Okay. So we have Libra energy, we have first house, and we have Uranus. Okay, so somebody who has a very, like, considerate personality, it feels like. With house 1 and Libra here, this is someone who's very fair and harmonious, and they like things to be fair. They like things to be judged fairly. Like, they're not someone who's like, I want injustice. They truly do want justice. Okay, this is someone, though, who has a very unique approach to life and appearance. Like, their appearance may be kind of striking. Whether that's attractive or not, that's not what it means. It's just like someone who's very striking in their appearance, right? So whether that's how they dress or just how they are, it's very striking. But they are someone who's very open, and they're love to love, and they love to be a friend to people, and they like to have connections around them all the time. It's someone who's always changing. Like, it feels like this is someone who's always trying to be better for themselves, okay? This is who's spying on you. Like, that's good. Like, this is someone who's trying to be a better version and a higher vibrational version every day. Like, they're constantly looking at themselves like, how can I change myself to be better? And not in a bad way. Sometimes we do that in a bad way and we don't realize the detriment that we have on our own system. No, this is someone who, they recognize their own faults and their own mistakes, and they do the best to rectify them when they come up. Like, they're not afraid to look at their darkness. They're not afraid to see, you know, it's like the man in the mirror, right? They're not afraid to see the person in the mirror. That's the energy here. And they're very much in this place of really wanting things to be balanced and things to be harmonious. And they really, I feel like they draw inspiration from you because they feel like you see things in a very futuristic way. And you're helping to knock down paradigms, and I feel like they're very drawn to that, and that's why they're spying on you. We'll definitely get some more with the tarot and find out a little bit more about this, but that is something that's pretty straightforward. Like, this is someone who's just very fair. They have a very unique appearance. They're very, I keep hearing loud. Like, this is someone who's a loud personality, a loud person. Let's get some tarot on it, though, and find out what comes through. So, Source, what more can you tell us? Who is spying on pile number 3? Who is spying on pile number 3? I love this because all 3 piles have been so unique today, which is, I love when that happens on the reading. Sometimes they overlap. So I just really love when piles are super, super unique because it's just more fun that way, I feel like. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you'll cleanse the cards, you'll shuffle, you'll do all these things, and you get just the similar types of energies, and I'm not feeling that at all. Like, this person feels so different from the other 2 piles, so I'm really glad this person is spying on you, as odd as that sounds, but I do feel like they have good intentions. Like, I feel like they actually are interested genuinely in you, and that they, you know, want to get to know you better, but they're just maybe not sure how to approach you just yet. Like, they're kind of like, maybe they said something and they feel like they can't, like, if they approached you, it would be like taking back, they're retracting what they said because you're the retractor. Okay, Big Bang. Source, who is spying on pile number 3? Y'all might like the Big Bang Theory. Oh, this is someone who is getting out of or has gotten out of a bad relationship. Who is, whoa, okay, that was fast. They want this one and this one. My bad, I got you. Let me get it. Shoot, sometimes I really like, hey, that's not how I wanted it to come out. Okay, okay. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. This is someone who sees spiritual success with you, right? Like, this is someone who's caring and kind and generous, and I feel like they've been in a lot of upsetting relationships. I feel like they've had a lot of this one-way ticket, right? I bought a one-way ticket on a westbound train. See how far I can go. Whoa, okay, so they may have bought a one-way ticket out of their last relationship. They're like, I'm gone. I'm gone. I can't deal with this. I'm out of it. So that came through so strong right now. That's insane. Okay, so here we have this energy here. When we're talking about the Six of Cups and in the reverse, the Six of Cups is my soulmate card. Like, that's real love. Like, that, not even the Two of Cups or the Ace of Cups compares to my Six of Cups, okay? It's like the Six of Cups is like deep. It's equal give and take. It's something that is reciprocal on all levels, and it's something that continually builds, right? It's something that's constantly building. But here you have it in the reverse. So it's like a destabilization of a relationship. I just heard a deconstruction. I literally just heard that. That's so weird. So it's like somebody who like took apart the relationship bit by bit, and it took them time to decide whether or not they were actually going to stay. Should I stay or should I go now? And they decided to go. And so they bought a one-way ticket out of there. Yeah. Oof. Oh my goodness, this person. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this energy. Because they were dealing with someone who is conceited, who is overbearing, someone who just had very limited views on the world. And they're in this emperor energy, right? There's someone who is very, very calm. They're very collected. They make moves only based on what they've gathered from the facts. Like, it takes them a long time to decide, but they don't care because they realize that they're the creator in their life. Like, it's, look, I want to make sure I'm making the right choice for myself. And so this person may move very slowly. But what they've realized is that the reason they've moved slowly is because they've had enough of this. They're done with this. Like, look at this wand here in regards to this Knight of Swords. It's like basically saying, look, fool, if you come any closer, I'm about to beat you on the head with this. Like, get out of here. Is it... The power of Christ compels you. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's what I was going through. The power of Christ compels you. Get out of my sight, yo. So it's like, I feel like this person has just dealt with some very odd entities, not necessarily possessions or anything like that. But when I say entities, I mean beings who are just in a different place altogether. Just don't know. I just don't know, right? Like, that's it. I just don't know. Like, so they create chaos around them. And this person that they were dealing with before is very, very different from you. And with you, they see, right? They see that they want success, but they also see that there's still healing that needs to be done on both aspects. But it's something that they'd like to persevere over because they're tired of dealing with people who are conceited and who want to have control in a situation. So this could be Aries energy as well. You know, you could be Libra, they could be Aries or Cancer. We have a lot of cardinal energy coming out as well. So cardinal energy could be very prevalent in your chart. It could be very highly aspect in their chart. But they found their center. Like, they're very stable with where they're at, and they're very sure of themselves. And I feel like when you came into their life, when they met you, it's like they're like, whoa, who is pile 3? Like, what's going on with pile 3? Like, they're just very different. They're very different. And they see somebody that is a much higher vibration than anybody that they've ever dealt with. Like, you have a conscious, but like a different consciousness. Like, you see the world from a much wider place, but you're also very nurturing and kind and caring, and you're not just trying to get something from someone. Like, that's not why you're doing this. Like, you're doing it because it's who you are, and that's not what they've ever experienced in their life. Because they're the Emperor, they've always been used to people coming towards them to get something from them. And I feel like this is something that you yourself have also experienced throughout this journey, is that others are just trying to connect with you to gain something. You know, and it could be money, it could be energy, it could be time, it could be anything, right? It could be anything. And I feel like that's all they've ever experienced. And so they kind of like wrote off connecting with people in a unique way. Whether that's through love or even friendship. You know, maybe they keep friends at arm's length. They may have a lot of friends, but they may keep them at arm's length. Like, I'm not going to let people close to me. But here, I do feel like more than anything, this is love. Like, they keep love at arm's length. But with you, like, look at how they're willing to turn their back on you. It's not because they're turned away from you. Okay, that's not what they're doing. They're not like, I don't want to pay attention to you. Because I do feel like this is your energy up here with the Chariot. Like, I feel like this is you. You just see the light in the dark. You're like willing to accept the whole of a person. I feel like the reason that, see, like how they're trying to protect you here, like they're trying to protect you from what they've been through. And I feel like for you to come into their life, like they may not know you very well, but I do feel like they're very protective over you already. Like they want you to realize how special you are, but they're spying on you because it's almost like they're trying to gain clarity on what it is that they can do to surprise you or to come forward for you, and just like, you know, even just to introduce themselves in a different type of way. And I do feel like you know them. Like I don't feel like they have to introduce themselves to you. I don't know why I said that. It just came through. So for some of you, maybe they haven't introduced themselves yet, and they're still trying to like work up the courage to it. But they're also still focused on this over here. Like they're trying to keep this out of their lives, whatever this energy is, right? Whether that's an ex, whether that's baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, whether that's, you know, a divorce, whether that's a breakup, or, you know, it could just be old belief habits, toxic patterns that they've exuded. And I feel like right now it's like they're like, I'm dealing with this face on, but I'm interested in you, and I'm sure that I want to come towards you, right? I'm sure that I want to come towards you, but right now I'm just trying to find stability after having bought my one-way ticket on a westbound train and saw how far I could go. They really got out of there. It's like they got out of Dodge. They pieced out. This person was not going to stick around to find out what happened anymore, because they had evaluated the situation enough, and they had learned enough facts as to what it was, and they realized it wasn't going anywhere. It was not a healthy situation. Yeah, so they made a decision. Not only did they make a decision, they chose themselves here. And that was difficult for them, because I do feel like this person is very encapsulating. Like I feel like when they care about someone, like that person becomes an extension of them. And in other words, not like that they're toxic in that way. It's like that person is my responsibility to care for and to ensure that they feel safe, and to make sure that they're loved, and to make sure that they're heard and appreciated. And so for them to step away from that feeling that they had inside and to focus on themselves, like even here, right, they have their eyes closed, right? And didn't I say the man in the mirror when I started this? And then we have this card coming out. That's another synchronicity. I'm pretty sure I said that on this reading. But it's like they still have their eyes closed. Like they're still testing the waters on what it is to love themselves, to take care of themselves, away from this concept of being with someone. Yeah. So we have the 9 of coins here. Yeah, they want to love, but they want a partner for life. Like it's like they love, but it's like they feel like they've been broken away from something here. And so they're learning how to let go of the illusion, right? Seeing the illusion through rose-colored glasses, or seeing the illusion through an unclear place because of how they're feeling, right? Like, oh, my emotions are guiding me and I don't know how I'm feeling truly about the situation. Like, is this something that's good for me or bad for me? And so that's what they're trying to let go of. Let's get one more. Yeah, they're scared to be vulnerable here. But they're inspired. They're inspired to do something new, but they are afraid to expose themselves, right? This person's very genuine. This person is very genuine, but they're like, I don't want to go out there and then have another situation like what I had. And it's not that they think that you're like that. Anytime that we've been brokenhearted or hurt, it's like we always fear that same situation is going to repeat itself. We never expect the worst in people until we feel like we have to always expect the worst from people. So right now, this person is just they're in a place of like, if I expose myself, then I'll have nothing to cover up with. I'll have nothing to go back to. I will have given this person everything. And so they're just trying to take their time. They're trying to keep an open mind about it. But they are inspired and they are attracted to you. Like, it does feel like if this is like a love relationship, they're very attracted to you. If this is like a friendship, they're very open to the idea of being your friend. So look, we do have the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, so it does feel like this is an idea for a relationship, right? They're really trying to move forward here to offer you this romantic love, this cup, this full cup, and they're really focusing on that, right? They want to just be clear about how they're coming forward. That's all. They're right here. It's like, I just want to be sure that I'm doing the right thing and that I'm not going to let anybody get hurt, because they already care about you deeply. Like, they already really see you as someone that they could spend time with, whether or not that's life, it's not, but they could see you as being a part of their life in a really positive way. And they don't want you to get hurt because they already care about you. They feel like they need to protect you, which we got from the cards here. But they also don't want to get hurt themselves. And so they're trying to do their best to make sure that they are putting their needs first. And that's what you want. Like, especially if this is a love relationship, you want them to be able to put their needs first, not above you. That's not what it is. It's just about being able to put their needs first so that you know that they're taken care of, so they can show up 100% in this connection. Right? And we all want to do that for ourselves. It's not selfish when we do that. But sometimes people do. They misconstrue that as like, oh, that's so selfish. Like, you think that you're more important than me. And no, it's not even that. It's like, you just want to make sure this person is kosher and stable. Just like you want to make sure you're kosher and stable, right? Let's get some oracles out here. Let's see. I like this energy a lot. I'm so glad this was pile 3. Yeah, be at home with number 68. Okay. We have 14 here, which connects with temperance energy, which is very healing and balanced and harmonious and peaceful. That's what I'm getting, peaceful. But we have be at home. So they definitely do see a home life with you. But I feel like right now they're trying to balance out their own home situation from something that just happened. Or is still pretty fresh, right? It might not have just happened, but it still could seem pretty fresh, you know? And people are like, well, how long does it take to get over a breakup? You know what? It takes as long as a person needs. And you can't ask for more than that. Yeah. They're tired of dealing with people who are secretive, who hide things from them, right? Like, this is what they've always dealt with. It's like they've had people in their lives that have hidden things around. It would not surprise me if this person's been cheated on multiple times by people, or just like led down the wrong path. But see, what they are open to is a companionship. They want a friendship here, you know, with number 41 and dog. Like, they do want a friendship here. And I feel like that's what they're willing to open up to first. And if that's like, if honestly, if you're in an energy pile 3, I'm just going to be real. If you're in an energy where you're like, look, I need a love relationship, otherwise it's nothing, then that just shows that there's still healing to be done on your side. And the only reason that I'm even mentioning that is because it's coming through, like, Source is saying that right now. So it's like, that's an energy that just came through really strongly. And it's like, so for some, you may be in this place, well, if it's not a relationship, then they can take their friendship and shove it. Like, no, like, don't say that, because you never know. You could be actually missing out on an opportunity for a beautiful love to come through, right? This person can see that, but right now they have other things that they want to take care of, so they're not bringing baggage in. But a friendship is something that'll last for forever, you know? And so don't be closed to that. And for those of you like, that's not resonating with me at all, that's fine. That's a very specific message for someone who needs to hear it. Yeah, they're in the process of changing so much in their life right now, especially their mindset. This person is in the process of really elevating their mindset. It's not that they're not capable of it. It's not that they're not already in a higher vibration. They are, but they've dealt with something that brought them lower than low. Okay, this person was beat down. And they just need some time to come back up. You know, we all need that sometimes. May I please have another one, Source? One more card. Yeah, thank you. House 6. Look, Libra coming out again. Consideration, fairness, and harmony. They want to come in with balance. They don't want to come in all unbalanced and trying to put stuff on you that doesn't belong on you. Like, they're not like that. This person is very considerate of all that are involved. We had House 6 flip over. We have establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. This is what they're doing right now. They're changing everything around in their life so that they can get back on routine, is what it feels like. And then like we have house 7. I can't make this stuff up. Profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Yeah, they're interested. They're absolutely interested. They want something. But again, it's like just kind of sometimes you need to give people space. Like if a friendship's all you can have right now, take it. Especially this person showing up as a friend. You know what I mean? Not someone who's like, oh, let's be friends. And then they disappear and they ghost you, because that's like an answer. No, but if this person's showing up and they're trying to get to know you and they're trying to be a friend and you're trying to be a friend, like take that. That's something that's powerful. We have Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. This is the energy that they're in right now. They're learning how to love themselves. It's not that they don't love themselves. It's just that they've been in a low vibration. So they could have come from a place where they truly did love themselves and then just got beaten down. What do we have here? Number 50 with Rhino Spirit, overcoming any obstacles. So that's what they're doing here. They're overcoming the hardships that they've been through. They're being activated into a state of abundance right now. They're learning to trust their intuition. They're not sure what that is. This is someone who likes concrete evidence of things, and that's how they were able to deal with this relationship or this situationship that they left. They had concrete evidence. With you, it is something that's very spiritual, okay? It's something that's very higher vibrational, and so they're learning how to let that be okay. And we have number 59, open to infinite possibilities with a starfish spirit. Yeah, so this person's opening up to their abilities, okay? And the fact that after going through something so rough, they're still open to inviting you into their life, you know, be thankful for that. I know it's like, well, I'm the prize. Yeah, you are the prize. But sometimes we have to let ourselves see another person's situation, like to see what they're going through with compassion and understand that, you know what, we don't know their whole story. And so this could have been a person who could have very easily cut off from the world, just like after everything you've went through, you could have cut everybody off from the world. But the beautiful thing is that you didn't, and the beautiful thing is that they didn't. I love this. Didn't I say I want, like, this person wants to be peace. Like, that's what they want, to be peace. They want peace in this. They don't want to be chaotic. Like, they want to be able to put down the mask and show up for you with number 1, right? They're really trying to have faith in this journey and to show up. Again, this idea of showing us their back. It's not that they're showing you their back. It's not that they're turning their back on you. This person is really, really trying to come from a balanced state of mind and a peaceful energy, because they want to enjoy what's left of life with you. However that plays out. Love and compassion. I cannot make this up. This card is not about love. It's not about somebody offering you love. This card is all about self-love. It's about having kindness, compassion, forgiveness for self. This is what they're doing right now. They're learning how to forgive themselves for all the things that they've gone through and put themselves through, and they're trying to be there for themselves, okay? Caressa, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next steps. Happiness awaits you now. So they are aware that you're a happy outcome for them. Okay, but they're also in the process of really closing out this cycle. You know, you have uncomfortable change here. You have 5 and 5 with the 59 card as well, right? So it's like, because of that, it's like they're in this very uncomfortable place of change. This is literally letting go of what they once knew to be true and realizing that what you are and what you brought into their life and the time that they've known you is what they want. And so they don't want to bring this in. Okay, they want to have a solid boundary over here with this stuff in order to come in. And it's not being completely healed from it. That's not what it is. It's just that they're dealing with something right now that you might not even be privy to, or you might only know a little bit about, right? So let's get some descriptors here and see if they can understand a little bit more about what this person looks like or who they are. Source, can we please have some description messages? One more. Oh, you got the most. Okay. We got a whole bunch right here. them break apart. Let's see what we got. Witty. This person's witty. Okay. Straight nose. Okay. Sweet. Oh. Yeah, like I really do like this energy. I'm so glad it's pile 3. After what I went through with the first 2 piles, I'm so glad you're pile 3. Messy. Okay, they could be messy. Never let that be a deal breaker. Like, sometimes messy people are very creative people, and they're messy because they're so creative. Outdoorsy. This person is so outdoorsy. Oh, I love that. They just like spending time in nature and doing stuff. Short hair. Okay. This person could have short hair. An extrovert. Yeah. Gray eyes. Ooh. When I say like their appearance, there's something about their appearance, and you got gray eyes. Like, yeah, that's unusual to see gray eyes, but they stand out very much. Okay, they could be athletic or trying to build up towards athleticism. All right, and then what do we have here? Loud. This person is loud. I feel like that just kind of goes with the personality of being an extrovert, right? Yeah, definitely. This card always gives me the vibes of friendship. But look at this. We have Saturn up here. And every time I talk about Saturn, I talk about the planet of tough love. Right? And they need someone to be able to be patient with them while they experience letting go of the karmic cycles of Saturn. Like that discipline, learning how to find hard work and patience through the struggles. Right? And so it's like, it does feel like they feel like you're their other half, like someone that belongs in their life. They feel like that. It's something that they're drawn to. But if you see, you have the Saturn over this one person's head, and I feel like that's where they're at right now. And for you, the moon is over your head. So you're very much in your emotions, and you're open to living in your emotions and showing that it's okay to feel. And that's actually helping this person heal, whether you know it or not. They're afraid to express their emotions because they're so used to being in a place of hardships. And so they're really trying to overcome that. But they're also trying to share that in the way that they know how with you. And so you're helping them. But if you see, it's like we have this idea of complete opposites, right? It's like the light attribute and the dark attribute here coming through with this picture. And so you see this complete opposites, and it's like you're willing to live in the darkness, which is what the moon is, the shadow side of ourselves, right? This person is doing their best to find the positivity in life and live in the light attribute, but you're helping them to embody this hardship from Saturn that's coming through. This is something that they're just not used to, but this is something, again, you have this idea of wanting to be with you, wanting to be there with you, wanting to be able to experience harmony and peace through all aspects of life. Just something that's very serene. Okay, so let's see what this card is. 34, which is 7, we have the reputable. I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. And didn't I say angel? Thank you. Didn't I say that this person feels like they have to guard over you, like they have to protect those that they love? And now they're learning that they too are protected, and it's just something that they're experiencing. So I'm going to read this out of the book for you. We'll see what it says. We have 34. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Roo. Okay. Turning pages, guys. Turning pages. All right. Can you see that? Perfect. It says it's very important for you to establish a reputation for being someone others can rely on. That's why I was getting that energy. Like if it's a friendship or if it's not love, it's nothing at all. Like that's why they're saying be someone that others can rely on. You must do everything you can to make sure that what is said about you by those who matter to you is favorable to your reputation. The best way to ensure your reputation is to make sure your actions are in keeping with your highest ideals. You cannot do more than that. Act as if you are being watched by your guardian angels. And we're talking about who's spying on you. That's amazing. You must avoid doing anything you would not want them to see. Reputation can also refer to status, social graces, manner of dress, financial resources. You must examine how much power, status, wealth, and reputation figures into your question. If you are having trouble with a person because of either of your reputation, use your intuition to help make very clear to you what is true and what is false. You can count on the fact that what you have done, good and bad, is going to come back to you in regard to that question that you have asked. Yeah, so they need someone who's reliable right now. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking for, They're not looking for a title. Okay, they're not looking to put a title on this. They're not looking to put a label on this. They're looking for someone who's reliable, someone that they can trust and show up with, and let that love flow from there and see where things come from, because that's what they need more than anything right now. They've been through it. And it's not that this person is totally unhealed. They're actually not. This person was healing while they were dealing with the difficulties. They were raising their vibration, but right now it's like there's something that's happened that's made them have to change their entire lifestyle around, which is the energy that we've gotten here throughout this whole reading, right? Even at the beginning, I bought a one-way ticket on a westbound train. See how far I can go, right? Like, they just up and left. They had to. So think about it. If you bought a one-way ticket today, what would your life look like tomorrow? And that's how you need to approach the situation, is seeing it from their eyes, seeing it from where they're at. You may not know what their background is, but seeing it from where they're coming from can help you be the reliable person that they need right now, and it can also open up so many doors for you without realizing it. Okay, so if this is your reading, my dog, she's such a trip. If this is your reading, leave a star emoji down below and say, I am the reliable friend that others need. So you let Source know that you're ready to embody this energy and to be that person for yourself and for others. Leave me a thumbs up. I am going to go ahead and leave it there, though, and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming through to give us this message. And until next time, Pile 3, stay human. Bye.